My name's Jemma Green. I'm a co-founder and chairman of Powerledger. We make software for the energy sector, peer-to-peer trading of electricity, tracking of electricity. Our clients are large corporates and utilities. In the past year, we started investing in other companies. We are keen to meet other investors and share deals. My predictions for 2025, I think we're going to see mass disruption of labour markets. And it's little talked about because most of the experimentation is in the fringe. But if you look at some of the most successful AI projects, for example, AI 16Z, $2.5 billion in a few months, that is going to change the way VCs and other investors deploy capital. Law firms are no longer going to be reliant on lawyers. I think the models for hourly billing for legal advice will change to fixed prices. Just to give a few illustrations, I think that's going to be a wholesale disruption across all sectors. I think the sort of fringe and smaller countries that were able to position themselves as leaders for blockchain will have much more competition because of the new administration in the US. So I think you'll see a lot more nation states fighting for supremacy to secure and make investments and grow and attract capital. And I think that's going to be very exciting. We're going to have real competition rather than apprehension and people making things more of a background conversation and being really quite concerned around litigation. And then I think the intersection between blockchain and AI is going to be really profound, not just in terms of what kind of AI it will produce, but I think that the secondary and tertiary impacts that will have on blockchain itself. Because what is blockchain? It's programmable money. And obviously incumbent players are not that thrilled about having their incumbent industries disrupted. However, AI is seen quite differently and is really encouraged, and all businesses are very excited about that. And I think a natural adjunct to that is blockchain. And I think that although there are very large players in AI, what I think is quite exciting is seeing the smaller, more bespoke players that can really service more niche needs in the market. And they're going to actually come up with better use cases, which I think is going to be really exciting because the conversation's a little bit boring with all the big players. But I think decentralized AI powered by blockchain will allow you to control your AI agent via your wallet, opt in how much information you're putting in, and also be more discerning around the data sets that you don't want in there that are going to pollute the results. So I think this is going to be super exciting, and really the democratization of information. I think that's going to have a profound change, not just what just happened in the election, but more broadly in terms of having counterfactual information points bubble to the surface all over the place, not just in a few small places. I think this year we're going to see rating agency type services for agents so that you can start to discern whether it's just coming from the mainstream data sets and the evolution of data sets to actually give more counterfactual viewpoints. So that, because even decentralized AI right now still produces very similar answers to centralized AI with a few exceptions, because there's not a lot of data sets that are actually really honing in on that. And I think we're going to start to see that discernment start to emerge, and we're going to get far better inferences and insights from decentralized AI. In terms of energy, which is the field that I'm in, I think it's intimately linked with AI, obviously the consumption of energy. A lot of people talk about energy transition, but that's a complete misnomer. We are in a state of energy expansion, using more energy every year. And it's not just driven by AI, but very much part of that. And access to energy is going to be pivotal to growth to a lot of these strategies. So there's actually a war to get access to substations, feeders, transformers, capacitor banks. And I think that's going to be a very exciting thing to see as well, which are the countries that are able to grow their energy generation assets to support these emergent industries that are primarily in AI, but secondarily all the other sectors that are going to be tapping into them.